Hello, this is Fred from Metalops in France and in the world, and for Metalops TV. And I have a guest from Finland, from Mikkeli, if I'm right.
Yeah, Mikkeli, that's right.
Mikkeli is going to introduce himself for the band Balance Bridge. So, what's your name and what do you do in Balance Bridge?
Yeah, so my name is Aleksi. I'm the vocalist of Balance Bridge.
Okay, and you are five in the band in total.
Yeah,
And you are in fact in your rehearsal room. You said
that's right.
just before. Okay, okay. We can see a drum, slide case, etc. Life of a band, or a
Yeah.
metal band. Okay. So yeah, You come from Mikkeli. Where is it in Finland? In the part with the lake. There are a lot of southern lakes in Finland, but in the we can say the lakeland region.
Mikkeli is like more like in the east.
Yeah.
I would say
So
east, south. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
it's eastern Finland. It's
Okay.
like 300 kilometers from Helsinki, which
Ah.
is the capital of
Okay.
Finland.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, really,
Okay.
really small town.
Okay. And very like, for example, now it's a lot of there is a snow. It's snowing, and during the summer, a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. 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 So let's speak. We are going to better know you, Balance Bridge. Balance Bridge, in fact, was born in 2015, and there for to start to help you for the beginning. If I'm right, you won a competition to play at in Tuska Metal
Yeah,
Festival open air, very famous in Finland, and that's it was for you to help. It helps you to like a rocket to put you in the stars
yeah.
and in the metal scene. And we can say you play metalcore, but not the typically metalcore. So it helps you. What could we back on the beginning of the band
Yeah, sure.
in 2019 when you play at Tuska Festival? You remember
Yeah,
of that?
yeah. So So this year will be our 10th year as a
Yeah,
band.
in fact,
Like you
yeah.
said, we were formed
Yeah.
uh, officially on 2015. The
Okay.
guys have played together since they were like 12 years old, and I
Yeah.
joined the band at
Ah,
2015, and then we
okay.
started like we got a fresh start, started with the new name, and
Okay.
our genre changed a bit also. So
Okay.
it's a fresh start. And like you said, in 2019, we won this band competition, which was called Tuska Torstai, which is like Tuska Thursday.
Okay. I
Uh,
only finish with the competition, only
yeah,
a Finnish band?
yeah, only
Different,
for Finnish
different,
band. At the time, there were like every metal band in
different styles?
from Finland who weren't signed at the time. Yeah,
Okay.
and we
Okay.
were lucky enough and also good enough to won that competition in 2019. And
Okay.
like you said, that gave us a pretty good reputation, and people in metal scene in Finland got to know us better, and we
Okay.
got to play on the festival, which really
Big.
helped us to get signed and to get
Yeah.
forward.
A lot
Yeah.
of crowd. You remember there was a lot of crowd?
Actually, there weren't that much crowd. It was big crowd for us, but if you think it on the like Tuska festival, the crowd wasn't that big.
Yeah.
I think we were like the first or second band on the festival, and
Okay.
we were a bit unlucky because
Ah.
there weren't enough like festival crew on the
At the
gates.
beginning.
People started to come in,
I
so
know that.
we
Uh,
heard that there were a lot of our listeners and our friends who were trying to come to
yeah.
enter to the festival, but it
But
was too slow,
yeah.
so they missed
The,
our show.
yeah, tickets to enter, tickets, and maybe
Yeah, that's right.
security, etc. Yeah, I understand. I know very well that as a
Yeah,
press too. Okay, okay. But could we say it helped you and it launched? It was a booster for your musical career in a way.
yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a great gig and great memory, and and most importantly, it's like a dream come true for a
Yeah.
Finnish metalhead to get to
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to that specific festival.
Yeah. And so you make my transition because you are Finnish, a Finnish band, and we can say because I listened a lot of to a lot of Finnish music since a long time. We can say you are not. Finland is more famous for symphonic metal or power speed metal. With so many bands, Nightwish, Wintersun, Stratovarius, or Amorphis, bands like that, Impel Nazarene, more death black bands. But we can say you play a kind of metalcore and maybe hardcore also music, if you agree. So why it's not easy to play this kind of music in Finland, and maybe your frontiers, your border, your project is not in Finland, not only, and you play what you want. You choose this kind of music very naturally.
Yeah, it came very naturally. We are that generation that we were born with bands. We grew up with bands like Children of Bodom and
Aleksi.
Nightwish and Northern and Winter Sun and Ensiferum and Insomnium and bands like that. They are like in our DNA.
Yeah.
And at our early teenage years, we loved those bands and listed quite a lot. And we used to say that Children of Bodom is maybe the main reason why we are here today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I knew Aleksi. I knew Aleksi in the past. I met. It was I know very well. And
Children of Bodom and Alex especially had a huge impact when it comes to people of our generation here in Finland.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe globally the metal scene in Finland hasn't like changed or developed that much during the years. And when we got a bit older, we started to look up a bit more like bands from the outside of Finland, from British, American metal bands, which were a bit more modern.
Yeah.
And we fell in love with bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Architects and and Periphery, you name it. So maybe that's why our music became more like that metalcore stuff.
Oh yeah, Architects, bands like that. Okay. So you already released, in fact, two LPs, two albums, Dead and Diaries, and Abysmal, and very quick signed on Out of Line music label. It's
right.
a Finnish label, if I'm right.
No, it's German.
No, German. Okay.
Yeah,
and you already released an EP, Incarceration, at the beginning, at your early beginning. You were singing on the EP, Incarceration. You just arrived at this time.
Yeah, that was my very first touch with this band, and I haven't. There weren't that long time since I joined the band when we did that EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you are back with a new album, so third studio album called Save Our Souls. Alors, simple question, Save Our Souls, also signed, released on Out of Line Music in March. But Save Our Souls from what? From against what? From what? What can we? Could you explain more? Maybe because you are the vocalist, so you have maybe written the lyrics.
Yeah, I've written all the lyrics on the album, and that's a good question. And I don't know how much I open it up because that depends. But maybe I'd say that the topics on the album, on the songs, are phases and struggles that most of us has to deal at some point of our lives. And at the time, I feel like as a society we are at the point that we are waiting for someone to save our souls. We are going from a catastrophe to another. But at the most cases, the only one who can save our soul, anyone, is the people themselves.
Exactly. It remember me, Barren Earth, Finnish band. They made also album like that to more thinking. Because it's a thematic, a very regular thematic in nowadays in the lyrics, in the songs of rock bands, metal bands, or hip hop or other styles. Very we think about a lot, and especially in the pandemic also. Change the world change.
I like to write really like down to earth lyrics. There are any like fantasies or stuff like that. They are more like down to earth and stories from people's real lives and that kind of topic. So actually, at the first place, I had only the title for the song "Save Our
Yeah,
Souls,"
yeah. Okay.
but it felt like a pretty iconic title, and it felt like a title that everyone has something to feel about that. Everyone has heard
Oui,
that
yeah, yeah.
title some at some point, so it felt just really big and really right for the album title also.
Okay, okay, okay. It reminds me also the title of I don't know if you like hardcore. A band like Walter Jericho. They signed, they released. I think it was the last album. No one can save yourself from yourself.
Yeah,
And it remembers me a bit that because I think you have to account only on you sometimes and
yeah,
your
that's right.
community sometimes. Okay,
Yeah,
you are five in the band. So,
yeah.
and you say you are in for this interview. You are in the rehearsal room. How do you work? How did you work on this album to record before the recording to write to you? So you write the lyrics, but to compose, you
Yeah,
rehearse together and you wrote the notes, the
yeah.
structures, or it was just one maybe the guitarist work on the internet and send the on the computer and send the material, and after you put your lines, your vocal lines.
We have worked or composed pretty much all of our stuff since day one together. Mostly
Okay.
we are writing and composing our music right here at our rehearsing place.
Okay.
So we're that kind of not so typical band nowadays. We are
But-
also
Yeah.
all live here
Yeah.
uh, in same town, which
Yeah.
is a really good situation to run a
Okay.
band.
Yeah.
And most of the times we gather around here and start making music.
Okay.
Usually our guitarist Terho has some kind of riff or guitar melody that he
Okay.
have come up alone at home, and
Okay.
he introduces that to rest of the band, and we started working from there.
Okay.
But sometimes there's also uh, some riffs from our second guitarist
Saku.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So collective work, and here there is a human approach to together. You don't work only on computer and send to the
yeah,
guys. And yeah, of course, if you live in the same town, it's more in the same area. It's
yeah.
more useful, better. Okay. The reason I wanted to also to interview because I felt in love in the song in the title track, Several Souls, the melody of the introduction on guitar and the rest of all the song, and that's why. But I was a bit surprised when I listened to all the new stuff, especially the beginning, because after the introduction, wow, it's very more direct, and I have felt the hardcore feeling, hardcore attitude. But this song, yes, Several Souls, the title track. Could you tell me more about this song and the introduction, the melody? Oh, because I like very much it. There is a video. I will put it at the end of and the description and at the end of the interview, of course.
Yeah, well, Save Our Souls, that was actually, I think it was not maybe one of the first songs we wrote for the album, but
Okay,
more like there than at the end of the composing process, and it
okay,
got started from Terhos. He got this main melody, which you can hear on the intro of the song,
okay.
uh, and then he got this cool rhythm that the intro is kind of based on, but
Yeah,
it was really more like laid back in it sounded much more technical, but then we got maybe a bit more furious approach to the song. We
okay.
want to have more energy and more of those that in your face
Yeah.
kind of
It's melodic
uh,
but catchy. Yeah, but powerful
yeah,
after.
yeah,
Yeah, the chorus. Yeah, yeah. I like this energy and this melody. It's a guitar tuning, classical guitar tuning. No, no, I don't think.
uh,
Maybe the introduction, but not the rest. Maybe when
yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
I
ding,
think the
ding,
guys
ding.
have like drop C tuning or
Ah,
so.
okay, okay, okay. Okay. Um, there is a song. So so many questions, but there is a song. There are duets in this album. There are collaborations, featuring.
Yeah. We got 2 featuring artists on this album.
Yeah.
Philip from Normandie is featuring on
rock band
this
from
song called
Sweden.
Antidote. Yeah, and then Melissa Bruschi from Hand of Juno.
Yeah, on the same label.
Yeah, same label. Yeah, great band and great vocalist. We were really lucky to have her on the Strangers in Crime song.
Why them? If the label say, for example, Hand of Juno, they're also in the same roster, so you have to make a duet with her. You met her, Melissa Bruschi. I know them. I interviewed them a few months ago, and we lost a lot during the interview because they were all together. But how was it was natural? You asked them and Philip from Normandie.
Yeah, with Melissa, we were composing the song Strangers in Crime, and I was doing like the first vocal demo for the song after I had written the text for it. And I listened to the demo and thought that this would be quite a good song for a featuring for vocalist, and also because of this story, the text behind the song is like
Stranger in Crime.
Yeah. It's like about 2 persons who are like getting further from each other, and they're like losing their connection.
Okay.
It can be a romantic relationship, or it can be about 2 friends. But I thought that it would be a bit easier to relate if we would get a female vocalist featuring on the song. And I had listened to Hand of Juno. They had been dropping singles from their album that came out recently, and I thought she could fit to the song. And from the label, our 8R also suggested that we should ask Melissa. And then we just sent an email, and
okay. Yes. And Elisa, the drummer, she doesn't play drums on this song.
No,
it's only Melissa vocals. Okay. Yeah, and she arrives in the song, not at the beginning, in the middle of the song. I can hear, if I'm right, the narration a bit speaking, and after she sings, she develops the song in duet with you. I like it very much. And with Philip from Normandie, Philip Strand, Normandie, but it's not a French band. Normandie, it's a region in France, but he comes from Sweden, so more punk rock band, different.
Yeah, we are fans of Normandie, and back in 2022, we toured with them in Finland. They had 3 shows, and we were lucky enough to be the support band on the tour, that mini tour. And I've been listening Normandie since like 2019, and I love their music and Philip's voice. So that was kind of similar story with Antidote as it was on the Strangers in Crime. I was doing the vocal demos. Actually, I had recorded all the vocals for the song, and it was like finished. It was ready for the mixing process.
Okay.
But I felt that someone else's voices could fit to this song, and it could bring some extra into it. And as a song, it kind of has some Normandie vibes, so maybe that's why Philip came to my mind, and we talked with guys and wondered if we should ask Philip, and we were really happy when he said that he would like to do the song and do his featuring vocals.
Okay, thank you. And what I like in this album, it's there is an energy, a lot of work in the melody, the rhythmic. And the riff, it's very groovy, very fluid. I don't know if you understand. And these 2 songs are like cherries on the cake. It's very good. And I have thought Hand of Juno. I was very happy. Could we say there are also sometimes, not always, mental influences sometimes? In the rhythmics, in the structure.
I think any of us aren't that big fans of that kind of gent bands anymore. We used to be back in the days, especially our drummer Antti and our guitarist Terho are big fans of big bands. Maybe there are still bands like Very Ferry and well, I loved also Whale of Maya and that kind of bands, but maybe there's still something in the rhythms, like you said, that refers a bit to that kind of stuff.
Not systematic, mais okay. And your producer, it's called Rami Nikanen. Could we say it's the sixth member of the band?
Well, nowadays maybe you could say that Rami is our dear friend, and he has been on board with us pretty much from the start.
Okay.
He actually he did not work with us on our first EP back in 2015, but after that Rami has worked with us on every release. At early songs we made with him, he just did the mixing and maybe recorded drums with Antti, our drummer. But on the second album, Rami was doing a bit of that producing and after production, like synths and effects. But on his third album, he's mixing and mastering the whole audio, album, but also he was like composing with most of the songs with us.
I help you. Okay.
Rami drove here to Mikkeli and work with us on those songs, and we composed them together. So on this album, his role is more crucial.
Okay, that's why I say the sixth member of the band. And he has a band, Rami Nikanen. He has our own band.
As this cover project, he's doing like covers of mostly a bit older hits, pop and rock songs.
Okay. And he's from Mikkeli
originally, yeah, but he haven't lived here in Mikkeli for years.
And you record this album at his studio in maybe Helsinki or not Mikkeli.
We recorded drums at a studio called Lammaskallion Audio. It's a place in the countryside, pretty close to Helsinki. Really beautiful place. We did the drums and guitars there, and we recorded some of the vocals at Rami's studio in Kera. And most of the vocals we recorded here at our rehearsal with Rami, and also the bass was recorded here at our place.
Okay. Do you use a lot of reamping? You know this technology, reamping on guitars?
Actually, this is our first album that we have reamped all of the guitars. I think on the previous albums there have been like this, how do you call it? This computer softwares. I can't remember the word.
Guitar Pro, Pro Tools, etc. Something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the plans? Maybe are there? I like also a song. I don't remember. I think it's maybe Several Souls. No, other song with their chorus. You understand? Like symphonic orchestration and chorus. CHOI.
Just to lose it all.
Yeah.
Was it Just Lose It All?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly, but sometimes the orchestration it's it changes the more hardcore parts, and that's why the album Several Souls is also very mature and various. That's my opinion. So what's the plan? New video shooting, maybe a European tour, maybe an American tour. If president don't close the frontiers, the new president. What summer festivals? Maybe again in Finland or maybe in Sweden too, or in France. What's the plan to tour?
Well, we are really looking forward
Okay.
to the album release in March, and we'll
Yeah.
see what happens after that.
Yeah.
We have a pretty good amount of shows booked here in Finland. We're gonna have the album release tour
Yeah.
here in Finland, but obviously we are also really eager to get to play in Europe. We had an European tour with Bladder Hourglass on last spring, and we hope to get to another tour with some band hopefully soon with the new album.
Okay.
Right now we haven't had that much festivals booked for upcoming summer, but
the year after,
maybe we'll have some. Maybe we'll have some. Yeah.
Maybe in 2026. Okay. What do you want to add to conclude for French people and people in general who discover you and voilà, to conclude this interview? What do you want to add?
Well, hopefully you'll enjoy the Save Our Souls album. Send us messages through Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and let us know how do you like our music, and hopefully we'll get to play the songs from the album to as many places as possible as soon as possible. And
I hope you come to France to see you live, because I think live it could be very good.
Yeah, totally. Hopefully we'll get to France. Never played there.
Really? Okay, but I hope to see you live in France. Okay, thank you for the interview, Aleksi, and take care in Finland, and see you soon, maybe live.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.